And hello, folks. It is I, Kamikaze. I'm here to bring you Dungeons 3. This game was given to me, well, from the looks of the main menu, actually. Doesn't really look like it's a full version of a game or anything to really test out. Which I'm not exactly sure, because campaign and multiplayer and all that stuff is blocked out. This game is set to release October 13th, so I know it's not out yet, but I hope that there's something I can play in it. But this just might be the beta access and just some stuff to get a hold of, so it's not like I'm going to hold the game against itself on this. I'm going to go in and see what this is all about. I guess I'm going to start with presentation, probably some kind of video or something. Or several videos. Let's just start with this one.
A long, long time ago, the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world, tortured everybody, and ultimately defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and contemplating its future evil plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there was not a lot of evil to plan. A few orc wedges here,
A, B, C, D.
a fatal joke with a snot there, but overall it was rather broad, because there was simply nothing left to conquer, plunder, or burn. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. You could only hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the darkest. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death.
That's a lot of talking.
It was a rather nice change. Days passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal, a previously undiscovered continent, not unusual in a sequel, led to the east of the wicked evil and its army of dread.
Holy crap, I'm trying to follow this.
Puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. And so it was that the evil's fleet majestically set sail for the crossing to this new continent and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil.
Is this like out of sync?
Goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet.
Yeah, this is out of sync.
Ships were gigantic. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, there it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name.
Yeah, wow, there was so much talking that he couldn't keep up. Wow, okay, it needed to slow down the... What did it need to do? I mean, because right then and there, it didn't even finish what it was doing.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally eastern kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was with his comrades, visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram to see his daughter,
Twistram.
Talia.
Well, Talia, give a record. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to read it. It's just going to skip it ahead anyway. There's not even any music. This is just eerily quiet. Look, a bird. Shoot it. Cricket, 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 cricket. I mean, it's like they had a narrator, but these guys don't have any voices? Well, I have to say that music makes all the difference in a game. But I'm assuming this is just like, as I said, the beta thing, so it's not complete yet.
Ugh. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth.
Yeah, it's like
These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathering to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, what? With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half of our special effects budget, the Shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf, caught between good and evil, was very close.
Oh, that was a bit loud. Yeah, it seems like it looks like they plan on having people talk, because it's like the narrator. Whoa! Oh, I'm actually doing something. Oh, okay. I'm assuming right click. Yep. Okay.
As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered, animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
It's like an RTS kind of thing. Just have to walk all the way around. It's like
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target.
I can't move to the right. I can't move to the right. Okay, I have to barely touch that edge because it just flies out of the window. Alright, let's just hop over and say hello to these people. Or not, because that's a mountain. I can't just jump down.
Ah, yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature, but, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern's glare.
And so it blocks me from going that way. I mean, I'm not sure what this game is really about. Well, quit touching the light. Keep moving.
Shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol whom the Shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light. Absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
Oh, and so he just forgets that I'm there? The heck?
Unfortunately, the Shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
That was like a minute ago. I mean, this game is playable. I mean, it looks nice. I just don't know what's going on.
So close. Talia, the Dark Elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
They did get a good narrator. I can definitely admit that. Yeah, I can't skip the text. I mean, it looks like they're making a pretty good game, or they're trying to make a Jeez, that's so loud.
The insidious evil Shadow was already very close to the Dark Elf, only a few meters separated. At any rate, the bored evil Shadow sighed, or would have if it could have, and searched for another way to follow her. Oh, come on, I mean, really? Just to ratchet the tension up a bit more, the Dark Elf Talia left the area to wander down a brightly lit path, for crying out loud.
Okay, things are going by way too fast. I'm not exactly sure what the hell is going on. So I need someone who is... Oh, I just guess I need to get past this guy. And no one notices these things exploding. I'm not exactly sure. I'm confused. I mean, I'm just flat out confused in this game. I'm not sure what this presentation's supposed to be. Grimly. I mean, it's like doing Lord of the Rings and Diablo and mixing all this stuff together and then trying to add a comedic twist to it. And I mean, honestly, if you can give these guys good voices, that's going to be great. Heck, I would even love to voice stuff. But right now, it's pretty empty. I mean, I definitely wouldn't base a review off of this.
Dwarf, Grimly was on his best behavior, especially where elves were concerned.
Is Grimly going to move, or do I walk around him? Well, it looks like I'm not going... Oh, there we go. Head this way. I like the little look of the guy. He's kind of cool looking. Hello, warrior. I shall take over your body. And now I just have to take him and run through everything. What? What are you going? Stop! Ugh. Wow, I don't even know what just happened there, but that was a little laggy. But this isn't connected online, I don't think. I mean, there hasn't been anything dungeon related for its name. I mean, it's just been me walking around. And then I get this guy who then lets me walk past that little bit of light. And then he disappears. Like that. Well, wait, what? I mean, this is lasting for such a short amount of time, it's ridiculous. I couldn't make it anywhere with that body. Or maybe it's... I have to go only a specific way. Oh no, there's a guy. Going through such a quiet aspect is... It bothers me more than I thought it would.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal Evil Shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Thank you for stating the obvious. I mean... Oh, it just waited for me to start moving?
The words literally flowed from Talia's mouth. As the masses listened to her with ever-increasing boredom, excitement, the gruesome evils finally...
Jeez, that loud
The
noise.
time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia the Dark Elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
For what reason? Hopefully they fix the passage of time on text and crap. Like in that beginning part, because I don't even know the rest of the... Okay. Really, she's like super powered. It's on cooldown. Oh, they can't even do enough damage. It's just more like something to watch.
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia. The black magic. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
I can possess her longer than I could possess the little warriors. Just gonna let it beat on me. There's absolutely no point. And it doesn't need that kind of sound every time someone dies. He just waves his hand in the air. Ah! Help me! Still fighting more people? They're not even... Alright. Is there an options menu? Oh, are you kidding me? No, I'm gonna wait for it to respond. I hit escape in order to try and access a menu? And I think I crashed the game by doing so. I mean, this thing has promise. I mean, it has a lot of promise. It looks like something that could be fun. Other than that entire process was boring as hell. I mean, I'm hoping that these presentations are just some examples of what is to happen. I mean, it's yeah, this thing's definitely crashed. Boom, gone. It looks like it will be something that will be at least slightly interesting. In its current state, it's lacking a lot, such as like sounds, music, voices. Uh, that first presentation, I mean, the cool aspect of where you're walking by and everything looks like it's destroying, but then it reverts back. I don't understand that point, but it was interesting, but that entire walking process was boring. And then you get to the whole fighting aspect, and you're essentially, it doesn't tell me anything other than, you know, she's going to automatically attack what she's near. And then I tried to access the menu, and I crashed it. This game looks like it's set for the 17th of October or 13th of October, one of those 2 days. Let me take a look again. This was set for, yeah, October 13th. Looking at the screenshots here, because I don't look at anything until after I'm done. And it looks like it will be a lot cooler, or it's intended to be a lot cooler than what that was portrayed in this video. Yeah, October 13th is when it's released. They want $39.99 for it. It looks like they've had 2 games prior, Dungeons 1 and Dungeons 2. Let me take a look right on there. Dungeons... Okay, yeah, there's Dungeons 2. Oh, apparently it's in my library, but I've never played it. Must be the same style of game, and it must be popular enough in order to need a third version, a third one to go out. Um, so I bet they know what they're doing, and I hope to see the actual game when it's released on the 13th. So I'm just leaving this as, well, my experience for what they sent me the key for. Uh, but obviously I can't leave a review until the game's released. But I can't base a review off of this video. That would just be stupid. It even says alpha in the bottom right hand corner, and you have to expect stuff from an alpha. I hope that it gets better because I would love to see. I mean, if it's like a Diablo kind of thing, I love Diablo kind of games. One of the things I was raised on, Diablo, Diablo 2, and then I got into Diablo 3, Necrosis. Only one person on the planet will get that joke. Uh, yeah, I can't really say anything else about it. It was just meh. My kind of experience for the alpha part. I'll experiment a little bit more, but don't base anything off of that first part, because this is alpha. This has not finished. Yeah, that's about it. If you folks had fun, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things that make me happy camper, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And girls, and people, and animals if they're trained well.